I am a retired educator. I did 16 years in the classroom and 18 as a counselor. I was at school actually one day and I had felt my knees kind of creaking. They sounded like popcorn, but I started to feel them getting progressively worse. And I was in school actually at Eastwood High School, and one day a student came in. I actually just pivoted and went down. And from then on, it was just horrible. And then soon after, the other one started. And I got to the point where I really couldn't even walk. I would stand up and I could barely take a step because they were both bad. I went to a doctor, which will remain nameless, who was just awful. And he said all he could do for me was give me a cane. I walked out of there devastated because it took everything I had to even go with him. I was so scared, just terrified. I went home and I was just beside myself. I looked at the newspaper and it said, best orthopedic hip and knee surgeon in El Paso. I read the article, it had Dr. Broome's name. It was a testimonial for him. It said it was very hard to get in to see him, but I tried it anyway and I got in to see him. I went to see him and I had already said, I'm just gonna live this way, I will adjust. And I went to see him, and when I left that office, I was ready to have my surgery. I was still nervous and I was still afraid, but the day of surgery, he came in to see me right before he met me out in the lobby. He took me in, he talked to some other people and they were elderly, and he was so nice to them, answered their questions and I said, I made the right choice. I had my surgery. I was up and walking 3 hours after my surgery, pain-free. Walked up and down the hall. I was released less than 24 hours. I went home, and he gave me back my life, I think, with the graces of God and his fantastic, phenomenal skills. I'm here and my life has totally changed. He gave me back my life, basically, is what he did. He is an exceptional doctor, and I know less than a month I had my other knee done. And I told him, he said, are you sure? And I said, I am so ready, because I felt so well. And I wasn't wrong. I'm happy. And I have my life back. I run after my grandkids, jump, play, everything.